Hi there. So we want to talk about the next thing, how to deal with other people's expectation or other people's opinion. You see, one of the things that you need to understand is that when you begin the journey of success, when you begin to work on your dreams, when you begin to work on your objective, when you begin to work on yourself to bring a massive change in your life, there are people who are going to rise and talk about it. There are people who are going to rise and say a lot of things about it. There are people who are going to say you're working too much. There are people who are going to say you're not going to become successful. There are people who are going to say you're not going to be, achieve your dreams. There are people who are going to say you don't qualify for it. There are people who are going to say you got to stop it. There are people who are going to say it's not going to happen. But you got to learn and have develop an alligator skin that when you want to become successful in life, chances are the average people around you don't want to become better version of themselves. Why? Because they are afraid or because they are not willing to put in the work. So that is why to make a massive change in your life, one of the things that you have to learn to deal with at an early stage is to deal with people's opinions, is to deal with people's expectation. You see, one of the things you got to understand is that people who are going to be talking you out of your dream are your closest people. They could be your friends, they could be your family members, your mother, your siblings, your brothers, your colleagues in college or on campus, and they're going to talk you out of it and going to say, come on, listen, you don't qualify, you don't have the expertise for this, you're not made for this, you don't have any idea about this, why not stop, why not forget about this, why not ignore this? But you see, you got to understand that if you want to become successful, then you got to stop listening to people. Because you see, the dream is your dream. You had the dream. You had the dream. You received the dream. You alone know how to do about it. You see, many a times when we have a dream or when we want to do something, we may not have the capacity to be able to develop it in such a way that we can reliably communicate it to people. And there are even sometimes when you are able to craft it and communicate it to people, they will write it off. They will say, what qualifies you? They will say, what certified you? They will say, what makes you to be able to do that? So what you got to understand is, how can I deal with them? You see, one of the ways to deal with people's opinion, people's expectation, is to ignore it. That's it. That's it. You listen to it, then you throw it out of the window when they leave you. That's it. That's it. Because there are a lot of times people are going to talk you out of it. And you know yourself. Because chances are the people around you, the environment you live in, nobody is doing something extraordinary. Nobody may be doing what you want to do. Maybe you want to become an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to become a business person. Maybe all your family people know is when you finish high school, go and learn a trade. But you feel a different calling on your life and you feel that when I finish high school, I need to go to the university and I need to, after the university, I want to start a business. Then they are like, it doesn't work that way in our family. It doesn't work that way in our house. You're not going to become successful. There is no money. And people will feed you with all the excuses in the world. But this is what you got to understand. You don't have to listen to their excuses. You don't have to obey their excuses, because their excuses cannot make you to become successful. So you got to throw it out of the window. You got to ignore it, because the only way you can become successful is to follow your dream. Anybody that tries to talk you out of your dream is afraid. That is why you have to be careful who you listen to. You want to marry, then you're taking advice from your single friend. You want to marry, you want to become a successful person, and you're taking advice from somebody who has not achieved anything in life. You want to become a millionaire, you are taking an advice from a broke person, somebody who has never had any money in life. You want to build something great, and you're taking advice from somebody who has never taken any action in their entire miserable life. No. If you want to become successful, then you got to play on the international market. You're going to play on the international level. You're going to play on the global level, and you're going to stop listening and taking advice from people who have never been to where you are going to. That is why it is stated that you must only listen and follow people who have been there and have done this and have done it, because it is them that can tell you they have gone the journey, they have traveled the journey. It is them that they can tell you, do this, don't do this, don't do that. You're talking about wealth. You want to become successful. You want to become wealthy, and you're taking advice from a broke, whatever, investment or wealth expert who doesn't have a house, who has not have any wealth, who doesn't understand how money works. No, you gotta be careful. If you want to become successful, if you want to really become successful, then the only way to do that is to learn to deal with other people's opinion. But it's going to be hurting, because you see, sometimes they will tell you to stop. If you don't stop, then it's like you are disobeying them. And especially as we know in the world, if somebody elder or older than you gives you an advice, tells you about something, and you don't obey it and you do the opposite, it's like you are attacked. You are not respectful. You are this. We told you not to do it, and they always expect you to fail. But listen to this. You got to pursue that dream. You got to follow that dream. You got to listen to that dream, because you are your dream. The dream belongs to you. You are the person who God gave the dream to. It is not their dreams. You are the person who can work on the dream. They may not support you. They may not understand you. They may not be with you. They may not be willing to give you any support, but you still have to pursue the dream. You cannot give up on your dream because they are not ready to support you. You cannot give up on your dream because they are not ready to give you anything. You cannot give up on your dream because they don't believe in your dream. You don't need anybody to believe in your dream. You only need you to believe in your dream. If you believe in your dream, put in the effort, put in the work, give the sacrifices, pay the prices. I can guarantee you that over a long period of time, that sacrifice is going to compound, position you, and bring a massive change in your life. And then later on, they will find out and say, uh-oh, okay, so what you were doing was actually great. Tony Robbins shared a story about his life, and he was like, when he started his career, we started what he was doing, his mother never believed in him, his mother never supported him, but today his mother is working for him. And there are many of these stories like that. There are people, my mentor Dan Locke also mentioned that when he started out, he squanders, he got a lot of troubles. His family members never supported him because he was in college, and he dropped out of college and said he's not interested in college any longer. He wants to be an entrepreneur. And they did a family meeting, brought all the family together, and tried to talk him into the idea of going back to college, continuing college, getting a better job, or getting a job and living a life. But he felt it inside that college is not for me. This is not what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm meant to do, something better. Today he's a multi-millionaire, and he's a mentor to global students across the world. That's what you got to understand. People would try as much as possible, as hard as they can, to talk you out of your dream. But you got to avoid all of them. That is why I'm asking you this question. Do you believe in your dream? Do you believe in that dream, that when nobody is ready to support you, you can walk out of it? You can walk in a way? Do you believe in that dream so much so that you can be alone on that journey and not feel lonely? Do you believe in the dream so much so that when nobody is looking, when nobody is ready to give you the support, you can still have the courage to step into it and achieve that dream? Do you believe in it? If you believe in that dream, then keep working on it. Because you see, chances are whatever dream you have sounds stupid to everybody around you. You can share it with them. They will say, what makes you think you can do this? What makes you think there are better people doing this? What makes you think you qualify for this? But if you believe in that dream and you work towards it, leverage on technology, put in the night work, put in the sacrifices, connect with the right people, work on yourself, avoid listening to negativity, pursue that dream, work hard on it. I can guarantee you, between 5 to 10 years, you will see that your life is having a massive change, and you become a role model to the people who tried to talk you out of your dream. That is how you become successful. That is how you deal with people's expectation and people's opinion of your life. Comment below and share with me what are some of the things that people told you, and how did you deal with them? Let's share it together, and let's see how we can help everybody on this channel. I'll see you in another video as we talk about something else.